thoughts on brain rot?
It's a rampant disease. It's everywhere, dude. I'm seeing it all over the place. Some of it's funny, some of it's just sad.
So you wouldn't say that one got to check it out?
No. I think you got to stay away.
Oh.
You know.
So you're not rizzing baby Grant mogging on two.
Bringing it back.
Yeah.
No.
No, that's pretty brutal.
Mew.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Let's see
No,
your Mew.
I haven't done it in a while.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah. If you're gonna like.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to see with the beard, but you get the picture.
You got a beard, which is already quite a step up. I can't do that.
Yeah, it's brutal. It makes me like sad for the generation that's coming up on that stuff. Cause it's like
on the brain rot, the
yeah.
Kaisenat.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Cause we had YouTube poop, which wasn't the same as bad. YouTube poop was actually funny.
Yeah. Also, we all understood that this is this is the bottom of the barrel of the internet, but it's so funny.
But it's still funny. Yeah.
It wasn't like Mew and Skibidi Riz, brother.
Skibidi.
Do you have Skibidi Riz? It's not like.
No.
Plus, there was no YouTube poop terms that were made up.
No.
Nobody was referenced. It was just like
because it was all
maybe
noises.
swouse.
Yeah.
I got that swouse.
Yeah.
People still say that to this day though.
Because it was mostly like noises. It'd be just like editing. So and so is like like yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or they were like, you're right. You're right. You know.
Welcome to something new. Place unlike any other. No future, no past, just right now. Come along on this journey and find your true self.
Yeah, I mean, you can do anything, dude. Imagine, gaslighting a homeless dude to give you his money.
Find your true self.
I really want to harass a minimum wage employee right now.
Do you want to die here?
A commission-based dentist is insane.
Not too forceful.
Piss-powered car.
See, that's really good, yeah. I'm so confused. Why? Definitely some new slang for water. Hey, let me get a glass of that clear.
Leave your past behind. And get ready for the right place, the right time.
See, this is what's stupid. I still find it funny.
It still is funny.
It's funny.
Like I said, everyone knew. Also,
yeah,
we weren't watching it at the age of 6.
Yeah,
we were like
that's
what?
a very good point.
12, 13.
Yeah.
You got kids watching Skibidi Toilet.
That's a very good point.
They're iPad kids. They're like 5 or 6.
You know that this is what really made me realize how bad it is. You know that one sexual trigger warning here. You know that one audio? It's like some song, and I don't know the song, but it's like, why does everybody think we effed? And he's like, because we did. Now come here. And it's like, bah, 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 bah. You don't know that audio?
No.
So it's like an audio like that with music in the
Yeah.
background. I was on IG Reels today. First mistake.
Yeah.
And I'm scrolling, and it's random stuff. All of a sudden, and he's laying on the floor looking at the camera, making eye contact, saying that audio. And when he's like, now come here, he just starts thrusting down on the ground. We were not doing that at 7.
Dude.
Okay.
Not even Batman could make me confess to the fact that I had seen that video if I did. It's a bold move.
I feel like I just got to get the word out because I'm like.
True.
I see it. I'm like, well, what do I do? Because this makes me feel uncomfortable.
Where are that kid's parents, bro?
That was the number one comment. Was like, where are this brother's parents?
Yeah. Sheesh.
It's brutal stuff out there. I've been talking about IG Reels for a reason, bro. Anyway, yeah.
And then you swipe one more time, and it's like a death.
Yeah, like an actual death. Yeah,
an actual death.
I sent you a brutal one last week.
Oh, which one was that?
Guy's brains were just on the road.
Oh yeah.
Like he got juiced.
Yeah, dude.
just actually. It's
like a tube of toothpaste.
Dude.
It's horrific.
Wild. Yeah. But no, yeah. It dated me when I know someone, family member, youngin', he's about 14. And I remember he said to me, because I had seen like Skibidi on like TikTok and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, it's a meme, When he used it unironically I was like,
how do you even use it unironically in a sentence?
That's a good question.
How?
I still don't even really know what it means.
It doesn't mean anything. It's like it's It's a song. It's a reference to the.
Well, he said something he was like that's so Skibidi, and I was like,
you should have slapped him. You should have hit him.
Wanted to. I was like, what?
There was a point in time though where I did unironically watch Skibidi Toilet. Me and my brother sat down and we're like, you know what? It's time to see what the fuss is all about. So we popped us in, drank some Dr. Pepper, and we started scrolling. And then I very quickly felt Nick sick, and that was the end of that.
That was that.
That was about 30 minutes, and then I started like, whoa, this is too much Nick.
Oh.
And then I quickly forgot entirely about what Skibidi Toilet was even about because I just felt disgusting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the only possible, I feel like, outcome.
Yeah.
Too much Skibidi.
Too much Skibidi. Maybe that's a crazy. You know, maybe I got to try Zin again. Maybe it wasn't the Zin that got me sick. Maybe it was the Skibidi Toilet that made me feel nauseous.
Are you saying you got high on Skibidi?
Dude, Skibidi is a drug. That's why all the kids love it.
Is Riz a drug?
Riz
a drug.
Riz is.
Is Riz a drug?
Is Riz? Riz is
with me. It might be.
Oh!
You getting high on my supply, baby? Come
Damn.
on. Yeah.
That was unironically.
You
that was Riz. I was rizzed up by that. Call me Livy Dunn.
Oh,
I forgot her name.
There it is. Livy Dunn. Yeah.
Call me Livy Dunn. The way you done, baby, gronked me up, brother.
That might be. That's a quote.
Yeah, write it
That's
down in the history books.
That's 100% a quote. Yeah. You think? You think Baby Gronk is like aware of the impact he's had?
He definitely. He's like 12 or 13 or something. He definitely knows. It's just like we were saying. We got all these other kids on the internet. He's definitely on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope he enjoyed his 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
And also now getting his name ingrained into
just that. Out there, yeah. In the Brainrot lore.
In the brain, yeah. His name is also, I feel bad for Livy Dunn. She had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no, her name got inserted too. Just
her name is also Brainrot Lore.
It is, yeah.
But like Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat, they deserve to be Brainrot.
Oh gosh.
They are. The what is it? The Phantom Tax.
Okay, I don't know. Do you know what is that?
I do.
What is it?
So it deals with Kai Cenat. There's this dude who lives at like the house, or I don't know, content house or whatever. Uh-huh. His name's Phantom. And whenever Kai Cenat's got food on stream, Phantom walks in and takes a tax of the food. Oh. Because he's the fat one of the group. So, like, it's the Phantom Tax. He comes to take the food. Uh-huh. And Phantom Tax just became a thing. Yeah. The sigh of defeat. Yeah.
No, because, my family member said that to me too, and I was like, dude, like, what are you saying? Like, I hate it because I feel old, and I'm like, I normally know like the stuff. I know what's hip. I'm with it. When you start saying things to me like Skibidi, Phantom Tax, then now you're making it's personal. Now I'm like, what are you like? Why are you saying that?
I do think though that our generation, the Gen Zers, have quickly weaponized it back on the Gen Alphas. Because they started coming up with all their lingo, and then we quickly plucked it all up, and we were like, it's brain rot.
Yeah.
Like, that's the social... If you hear any of that, no one's going to be like, oh, that's the younger stuff. They're going to think, this is an idiot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we successfully reversed it on them.
It is... Now that you say that, it's actually fascinating because, in my opinion, this is the first time, I think, you got consecutive generations, that actually have the talent enough to fight each other. Because boomers and millennials, it doesn't work. There's a disconnect.
Right.
And even the lingo and the slang, like, it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Then millennials to Gen Z, it's like they're still cringy.
They're still cringy.
Because the way that they like...
Because we grew up on the internet.
Exactly.
They didn't.
They got it later in life.
They got it later in life. They take that as a sense of pride.
Right.
But that only means that they don't know it as well.
That's why they still do like the pause before the video and then... Hey everyone, I did a thing. Zoom, and it's like, no, but Gen Z and Gen Alpha, it's like it's almost like an evil level playing field because it's like, no, we understand your humor where you're getting it from. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
And both of them, they progress.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Like we've had so many phases of the internet with millennials. They were like, oh, we were the start of the internet, and that's the personality that they've held on to. Right.
Exactly.
But because everything's changed so much since we came around. we understand how to move along with the times.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah,
you know, our
it works.
trends change from year to year. We don't stick with the same jokes that we made back in, like, 2012, like the millennials do.
Exactly. And see, but that's the thing, right? In my opinion, millennials, like, they want to be early Gen Zers.
Yeah.
The later Gen Zers are still dumb to me. We were the early ones.
We're
In
like-
fact, I
yeah.
think I was one of the earliest, 99.
When is the
The cutoff? I
Yeah.
think it's 98.
98 to...
I'm pretty sure to 2005 or 6 maybe, or maybe
definitely
later.
later than that.
Maybe.
Definitely,
So
probably like
whenever it is
9.
later, it's like the millennials wish they were us, because see, you know, we grew up with the internet. In that, we like got to actually enjoy it and then move on.
As intended,
So like
yeah.
the 2012 era of like swag, YOLO, like we had a good time with that.
Yeah.
Then we moved on to the next thing.
And they
now
stayed there.
they stayed there.
They stayed there.
We got to then the 2015, 16, 17 era, and it was like, okay, there's now
Whole-
Snapchat's
whole
building
new
and
thing.
whole new thing, and it's cool, and then we progressed. They stayed in 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they still are there. Dude,
They're
I
still
I
there.
still see
Yeah.
this one lady, millennial white women, brother.
Yeah.
Ugh. And she's just like, you know, she's got those TikTok sounds, and she's just sitting there making weird faces. It's like, wow, you're like 30 now. You're like in your
Dude.
30s.
No, that's
There are so many things I want to say, but
that's like those
I can't.
those comments of like, you know, it's always like this is like a 33-year-old grown man, by the way, and it's like, no, it's true though.
yeah, no, it's true.
Like this is like an adult who's
This
doing
is an
that.
adult woman.
Yeah.
She's got like she's got aging wrinkles on her face, you know. I'm seeing
TikTok
a
sound.
crow's feet right here, you know.
I'm sorry.
And she's
like,
making goofy faces with like the minion filter.
She like looks in the banana. No.
She did,
dude.
yeah. And she's crossing her eyes, making weird faces. What?
It's almost, dude. It's like the.
It's
like
been
the
12
next-
years since anybody found that funny.
It's the next iteration of Disney adults. It's
Yeah.
like chronically online millennial adults who are like 35.
Who are holding on to the
who are-
trends
who are-
from when they were
they're
young.
still holding on to
They're
that.
still holding on to the
Like,
trends.
But I guess YOLO, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not anymore.
I mean,
Nope.
And the thing is, they talk like, "Oh, you weren't there for you." It's like, yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was there.
I
and
remember
I moved
it.
on.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember. I thought
yeah.
it was funny.
Yeah, I
Or
thought
you
it
know,
was
one
funny
thing
too.
that I still think is funny was the MLG compilations.
Dude,
Those are
that
pretty good.
ties into YouTube poop, bro.
That does tie
half
into YouTube.
half the edits were like hit markers and Mountain Dew and oh my gosh and like, you know, yeah.
Mom, get the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
That was so funny.
See, we lived another thing, bro. We lived through the beginning of memes. The literal first meme, I remember it. The whole like background of like the tie dye, like all of it. We were there for it. We learned from it. We moved on from it. The millennials would post that today and be like, "Haha, laughed at this today."
Yeah. The thing is,
Nah.
it's all building blocks.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
understand the history and we
Yeah.
understand how it affects each other.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
I'm seeing like active YouTube poops basically just reposted on TikTok.
I love it.
Dude, have you seen the coffee spelled backwards is
Epoch.
epoch, and then it's like epoch. It's funny, and it starts glitching out, and then there's
I
that
have
like
seen that.
little Chinese girl with the belt, doom, doom,
But see, that's
and
funny.
it just keeps going, and you're like, "Am I schizophrenic?" That's basically a YouTube poop. That's all it is.
It
It's
is,
making a comeback.
yeah.
Even I love it.
It is, yeah. And I'll take that over like the brain rot any day.
Ugh.
Because I've seen that video since like last year, like coffee spelled backwards.
And it
dude.
just keeps coming back every now and then. You just find a new one. It's like 2 minutes long.
yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like,
and you watch the whole.
you
thing.
watch the whole
'Cause
thing.
You have to, yeah.
and the lore
Yeah.
builds. They'll add like
Yeah.
another segment in there. And you're like, huh, that one wasn't there before.
Yeah.
And there's always that little temple run in the very
Oh, yeah.
top corner.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how you know you're
Yeah.
in for a good time. You see the coffee spelled backwards is epoch.
Epoch.
And his skin turns like deep black.
Yeah, it just melts into blackness. Yeah.
And then the little
Temple
the
run.
temple run shows up and you're like, it's time to buckle up.
Time to go.
It's time to buckle up. We're going in deep.
That-
I love that.
It's like
A millennial would never understand.
No, they wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get it. And the thing is, I feel like if I had a kid now, I feel like I could actually still explain to him the humor in it when he was like 6,
Yeah.
and he'd still get it. That's the difference. Millennials would be like trying to find the meaning. It's like, dude, there is no meaning. It's just coffee spelled backwards is epoch.
which
That's
is
it.
which is funny.
Which is funny.
And it's
Which
funny.
is funny.
Nah.
Dude. No, but then you get that's borderline getting into the schizo corner of TikTok.
I love
which is crazy. Like I saw a video this one time. It's like my normal feed, astronomy, F1 sports, and then all of a sudden a video with like 10 likes and 2 comments, and some guy's like filming his like kitchen, and it's like a bad quality. He's like, the knight in armor is in the corner looking at me right now. What do you want? And he's like filming it, and then kind of 2 comments are like, get well soon, bro. Like that.
Yeah, no,
that's
stuff's
crazy.
It's even worse when you're like getting ready to go to bed and you're doing your nightly, your nightly swipes.
Yeah,
you're taking a look, and all of a sudden, you're seeing something.
It's just there.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And then you forget that you're even on TikTok. You get sucked into it.
Yeah,
and you're like, damn, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like turn the lights on and think about this for a second because I feel like I just lost part of my sanity.
I'm gonna watch some SpongeBob for a minute.
It's not even like the brain rot. It's like, bro, my brain's rotting. It's like I genuinely feel like part of my soul has been lost. I gotta recoup. But it's funny if it's daytime and you're all there.
Have you seen that guy Martin? I think Cabrillo.
Oh yeah, he's an old time viner, right?
Yeah, but he's crazy. No. He's the guy who had like Kermit or Elmo like tied up on like a wooden spoon, and he was like Kermit here. He's gonna tell me what he knows.
Yes, I do know that guy. Yeah, no,
he's
that guy.
Crazy.
He's insane.
He ate like live frogs.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That guy's insane.
No, that guy's actually like insane.
Yeah.
And every now and then I still see his videos. I thought he was arrested or something, but
No,
I
no.
still see his videos.
Today's topic, slavery.
Yeah.
And then how like everyone's after him. He's a menace.
I gotta find the one I'm thinking of now because I forgot how it was brutal. It was like,
Have you seen those claymation torture videos on TikTok?
Oh, I've seen one. I feel like
horrifically gory for claymation.
Ernie. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, dude, it's like the style of like "Don't hug me, I'm scared." Those are gory.
No, but
in a really weird way.
Yeah, but like you've seen, you know what I'm talking about.
Like,
he's insane.
He's gonna speak and tell me what he knows. And if he doesn't, we're gonna take this bamboo shear when we're done waterboarding it, stick it under his fingernails and his toes.
Like,
all right, yeah.
Like you're actually like something's wrong. Like,
I'm pretty sure he's confessed to being like super autistic.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I can see.
I'll have to show you the
the
claymation torture. That stuff's crazy. Sure. You watch it, it's like deep fried. And there's like some ominous music, and you just see a little claymation guy, and then the dude like just starts peeling back skin, and you're like, this is weirdly gory for a little claymation guy.
Yep,
it's horrific, but I love it every time. I love it. I'll watch the whole thing too. They're short. I mean, it's impressive. You gotta like appreciate the craftsmanship.
Actually, not surprised that you would watch the whole thing. No. I don't think that surprises me too much. No.
Did you ever try stop motion when you were younger?
I did actually with Legos.
Same.
Yeah.
So you probably would appreciate it. You'd think it's weird, but you'd be like, it's mildly impressive.
It definitely takes a long time to make a stop motion video.
Super.
Like, but they're fun though for sure.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, I respect people. Like, there's like the kid who got hired to
to be a part of
the Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah. He did Blender animation.
I know, but he did that whole Lego universe. He did that.
Yeah.
And he was only 14, so like that's sick.
Yeah, no, he would work on it after school.
Yeah, that's really cool. He
trained himself how to use Blender, and then he just made everything work. Like, that's impressive.
Very cool, yeah. No, yeah, and then for the schizo side, I was also gonna mention these. So I don't know if you've gotten these, but like some of the TikTok lives that you'll scroll by are a little odd. But recently, I've been getting a lot of random like snack ones, and what I'm confused because very recently, everything I'm seeing is these like Mexican families. They'll buy like they have like 20 or like 100 boxes in the background of them of Gushers, like just boxes.
I love Gushers.
No, I do too. But here's what they do: they put boxes and boxes and boxes of Gushers into a huge bowl, and they just come up with some sort of like sour coating, and then they just mix it in there. Now here's the thing, right? They look good. They don't look too bad. They look pretty good, like sour blue raspberry Gushers.
I thought you meant the Mexicans. I thought.
So, No. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I thought you meant
misunderstanding. No, that's not what I meant.
No.
No, the gushers. The gushers
Yeah.
look pretty good, but what I'm saying is it really that easy that you can just take an existing product and just be like, you know what? We're just gonna
Make it sour.
we're just gonna do this and then sell it. Can
Why
you do
haven't
that?
we gone live yet?
That's a good. Yeah, we should, huh?
We should.
I
We
wonder
got
what
to
kind of
figure out a
people
way
we
to
get
like hook up these mics
Oh yeah.
and then just enlighten people.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what kind of people we'd get coming by.
I don't even know.
I wonder if we'd get like enough like donos to get like the elephant trunk on our face or like the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
We get a galaxy and we kiss,
Nope.
but then we just like
I don't know if I
casually
can-
look away when we see one coming and we're like tying our shoes or something. We just ignore that it happened. People are like, "Oh, do it," and then we're like, "Oh, wait, sorry." Anyway, we come back and like pretend like we didn't see it, so we don't have to kiss.
Yeah. Like we avoid the.
Yeah. We're like, "Oh,
interaction
send a
there. Yeah.
galaxy, right?" It's like the highest payment.
Is that?
I think so. It's like send a galaxy and we kiss, and like the second we see one, we're like, yeah. Oh yeah, wait.
Oh,
we
look
look
at
back.
that.
Remember, guys?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just-
just go buy it. Yeah.
oh, people.
I'm
get
sure that's
frustrated.
probably how people feel like, like the Discord mods when they're like donating like to their OnlyFans girls and they're like, here's $200 if you flash your titties. And then the girl probably like pretends like she doesn't see it.
Yeah, she's like, I got something. In my
And then
eye,"
he,
and
just
waits
behind
for it to go away.
behind the screen, he's like, damn it, no. You were supposed to, here's 200 more. Do it again.
Those people are. I don't understand that.
Oh, I just saw a video just before you got here. Absolutely diabolical, to use an adjective in the comments I saw. This was like a 28-year-old guy, with all due respect, build of a disc mod. Okay, like as stereotypical as you can think.
Yeah.
And he's out at a dinner with his whole family at a long table. Okay, big family, right? They bring out his cake that he wanted, and on the cake, I guess, is this really popular like porn star OnlyFans girl.
That's
Like on the cake.
nuts.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's a crazy thing to do in front of your family. That's wild, dude. Because they got the waiter to be like, and here's, and it was like the girl's name, and he like puts it in front of the guy, and the guy's like, it's like, you might.
Yeah, you
might
might be a
need some help.
psycho.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, that too.
Well, 'cause
I was gonna say you might
is
need
it-
help.
Is
but
it like an image of her on the cake?
Yeah.
So he's gonna cut into that.
He licked it
And
first.
Oh man! Arrest him.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's horrific.
Yeah, that's high key uncool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like we need to start writing laws against that.
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
The, the government's trying to ban TikTok. How about we just
Yeah.
ban people like that? Where like if
I like that.
if you're
Yeah.
like a weirdo, you're banned.
I think I figured out why TikTok's trying to why Congress is trying to ban TikTok.
Why?
It's because they found out that we're the only ones who know about the right place and the right time, and they're like, we don't want other people
Yeah.
seeing that.
Exactly.
And you know what? We actually talked about that. Lest y'all forget this, they tried to do this a year ago, and we talked about it. Remember?
Yeah,
They
our
tried to
channel
ban
got
TikTok.
taken down like
Oh yeah,
right off the bat.
That's right. It did
Yeah.
get taken down. Our actually not a lie. Our channel actually got permabanned.
our YouTube got permabanned.
Yep.
For
And-
like what was it, like 3 days?
Oh, it was gone for a couple days, and I had to email them and appeal it and all this stuff, just because we talked about the TikTok ban. I think I don't
Yeah.
know, but I'm saying,
It-
when you flirt with the right place and the right time, there are unexpected and expected consequences.
yeah, the government hates us because we are correct.
Yeah, we have
You know?
mics, they don't.
We have
So-
we have mics. We're on the internet, and we're just correct, and they don't want that, so they try
Yeah.
to ban us. And if they can't ban us,
Right.
they're just gonna ban TikTok,
Right.
Because that's where we get the most views.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they know what's happening.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I don't. Okay, we don't have to get into it like really deeply, but like, have you been seeing a lot of stuff happening with like that guy Ryan Garcia right now?
Yeah, that
Okay.
stuff's crazy. Do you
So-
believe him? I do.
So that's what
I'm just
I'm not going to get into it, but why I brought that up was because he went live on TikTok to like address some of these big deals. And it's hard to take the guy serious because the donos were giving him the elephant trunks and like the hat, and I'm like, dude, you can't be like, the elites are like stealing kids with like an elephant trunk coming off. It just doesn't look right.
Yeah,
But like, I mean, yeah, I'm sure that there's truth to a lot of what he's saying, to be honest. But
makes
Yeah.
sense.
it was just like that's the only part of like the TikTok live, and like the TikTok live too. It's cringy. There's like some of those creators who do that stereotypical thing where they'll be like on live and then they'll be like, they'll be like doing their hair and they'll be like, "What's my favorite food? Oh my gosh, I think McDonald's."
I went live
And they,
once on TikTok while I was driving.
Oh, you were driving?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're asking to get kicked off, dude.
I did get kicked off.
Oh, okay, well.
Because I was like, I've never gone live. I'm like, I'm driving a long ass, it's going to be a long drive for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to stay awake.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go live and talk to people. And then like 3 minutes in, I was like, oh, it got cut.
Dang.
And I've not gone live since.
Maybe that's why you keep getting like taken down, as they remember.
Dude, I've been getting taken down since early. Like a month into me joining TikTok.
A month was in you?
Who's a month? Yo. Yo.
Damn. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, about a month into me having TikTok,
mm-hmm.
they already took down one of my videos and gave me a strike. Like, I only had TikTok for 30 days, and apparently I already crossed a line, and they've hated me since day one because they didn't like how quickly I was gaining followers.
Yeah. Well, I can confidently say that we have not gotten a strike yet on this channel.
That's always good.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
I've gotten a ton.
That's brutal.
It sucks. I'm telling you, they hate me. And that's why our thing hasn't done that well, because instead they're just suppressing.
Maybe that.
I had already climbed, so they're trying to take me back down.
Yeah.
But for us, they're just holding us down.
Yeah. Maybe I might need to pull out my connections. Tell them that I know like Elon or something.
Oh, exactly.
Or like Batman. I mean, you've never seen me and Batman in the same room.
True. We also know Mark Rober. We got him.
Well, yeah,
I don't mean we got him.
You trashed him last week, though, so I don't know if he's going to want to help us.
Oh, no, he has no choice.
Well, okay.
We got him. When I say we got him, I don't mean like, that we got him like locked up in a basement somewhere. I mean like he's on our side.
That was very normal to clarify. Nice.
But, we do have Mark Rober, and he will do what we say. It's his own choice. He's got his own free will, but he will help us out. He worked at NASA.
You hear that? So
yeah.
Yeah. He knows.
He'll help us out.
He'll help us out. Yeah. Did you happen to catch any news about the Oscars this past weekend?
Nah, not really. Other than wow, I forgot his name. Literally me.
Ryan Gosling.
Thank you, Ryan Gosling. He performed.
I'm just Ken. He did.
I actually finally watched Barbie.
Did you?
Yeah.
And what do you think?
It's alright. It was fun.
Interesting.
Fun.
Okay.
Some things, wasn't for me. I enjoyed it.
Sure. Okay.
Definitely strange.
What was your favorite part when he was like, "Hi, Barbie"?
My favorite dude. He was just a great character.
Yeah.
I loved
his performance was pretty solid, actually.
Beautiful.
He's actually got a good voice. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a very unique like screechiness when he starts going higher. Like his
singing or acting?
Both. Whenever his voice goes higher, he like hits a screech a little bit.
Yeah.
I love him.
He was solid.
I think that's all I know about the Oscars, really. Oh, John Cena was naked or something?
He was, yeah.
Why? What's the context?
I was supposed to be like a bit. He was like naked while performing the award for like best costume designer. It's supposed to be kind of ironic.
Did he walk up on stage naked?
Yeah, like he just had the envelope covering his John. Yeah, I heard somewhere that it was supposed to be a reference to one of the Oscars a long time ago. They did this bit where there was like a streaker that ran across the stage and it was an actor. Mm-hmm. So it was supposed to be like an homage to that or something. I don't know. I didn't really find it that funny personally, but it was whatever.
Yeah, interesting.
Oppenheimer won Best Picture.
Understandable.
Which was like, I was like, okay. Oppenheimer actually won 7 awards.
7?
It killed it.
Damn.
So Oppenheimer won Best Award. Nolan won Best Director. Mm-hmm. Cillian Murphy won Best Actor. Which was great.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. won Best Supporting Actor.
Oh.
Ludwig Göransson won for Best Music.
Sick.
Best Score.
Wow. Okay. They're racking it up.
Best Visuals, I think it won that.
And like, yeah, okay.
And then I think Best Cinematography too. It was crazy. I think. Oh, and then Best. Some people were. Actually, I don't want to overgeneralize here. Some people were upset because for Best Animated Movie, they wanted Spider-Verse to win.
Yeah.
But this, it was called Boy and the Heron. I think I don't know if it's an anime or it's just a Japanese thing.
Studio Ghibli, I think.
Okay. Well, that one.
It's an anime, yeah.
And then the guy who voices Miles in Spider-Verse tweeted and was like robbed. And then people were like, "Well, is that like classy to do that?" Here's the thing, like I don't even think that it's a class thing. It's like, look, if you feel like your
That's
movie,
what Twitter's for.
Yeah, like
say what you think.
You know, if he had gone on there and been like, "Man, this is a stupid ass movie. It didn't deserve to win," well, then it's like, all right, well,
yeah, he just went like, "Bro, I got robbed."
Yeah, that's normal. But having said that, here's what I'm gonna make some predictions now on this day, March
for next year.
March 14, 2024. Yes. Next year's Oscars. I'm telling you right now, you have my word. Dune 2 will walk away with at least 5.
Damn.
Probably more.
Okay.
I think it's going to win Best Movie.
You're already going to say... I still...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I started watching the first one, got too drunk, never finished it. Definitely not the movie to drink to.
No,
I can tell you that.
I was just going to say, why would you... Okay, yeah. No.
I was entertained thoroughly. But then...
No, you got to start over again.
Yeah, no, I'm going to rewatch it. It was like, sheesh.
Yeah.
It just by the time it got like later in the movie, I was just like physically tired and still drunk. So I couldn't do it. But from the little bit that I did see, pretty sick. I'm into it a little bit. I don't like people comparing it to Star Wars though, because I'm not seeing that many similarities yet at all. The whole vibes are different.
There are some similarities, but they're not.
I mean, I could find a similarity between Spider-Verse and Star Wars. You could find similarities between anything. I'm watching this movie and nothing is screaming Star Wars to me.
Yeah, well, you got to get through it and watch the second one, and you'll definitely see some in like Paul Atreides' character arc. I would say that there are probably some maybe small similarities to Anakin's story.
Right, but there are other characters that have similarities to Anakin Skywalker. I mean,
yeah, but they came after Star Wars. This came before it. So that's why people are drawing similarities because they're trying to say
most you can any character that has like a fall from grace is, you know, you could even say like Lucifer. That's one of the earlier stories. There's so many stories. I know. Like, if the character arc is like the only thing, it's like that's not Star Wars. That's just a character arc that happens sometimes.
True, but it's not. It's not the only thing. There are more things, but it's not. It's also not like it's supposed to be like, oh, this resembles like Star Wars resembles this either. That's not the point.
Well, I keep hearing people say that Star Wars ripped this off. I'm not seeing it because I'm not seeing enough similarities to be like, holy crap, Star Wars did copy this. It's totally different.
No, yeah, I mean, Star Wars is unique enough that it's not like, oh, it copied it.
I don't even think about Star Wars.
It's just that George Lucas, I think, publicly has stated that he used Dune as an inspiration for a lot
that's
of
perfectly fine.
Like what he made. So what I'm saying is like I don't think it's definitely not supposed to be any sort of carbon copy at all. I think I just think that there were some ideas that George took from Dune and was like, oh, let's do a little bit of that. Like
welcome to the history of the world. People be taking inspiration.
The whole
and
concept
from everything.
of like the Bene Gesserit in Dune is very much like that's where like the Jedi. I think that largely is like from that. That's like a big thing.
It's like a high class priest thing.
Okay, well now you're being too close-minded, and you're just not wanting to see any similarities. There are some similarities.
Well here's the thing: the Bene Gesserit sounds similar to the wizards from Lord of the Rings, which came out earlier to that. It's a high class of magic wielders. There's always existed in all of fiction.
Yes, but the Bene Gesserit like have like the voice, which is what they use to like control people doing things and make them do stuff.
Yeah.
So people are like, okay, well the Force, similar.
Similar. It's a power system.
Yeah, okay. It's all right. Look, I'm not trying to make an argument that it is Star Wars, but you got to be a little bit more open-minded, man.
I mean, all I'm saying is before going into it, I'm hearing so many people go like, bro, you could really see how Star Wars is just a ripoff of Dune.
Yeah, I know, and that's why you're like hating on it.
That's why I'm not hating on it. I'm enjoying it, but I don't get why people are like, dude, Star Wars is just a ripoff. It's like they are different enough that I will not say that one is a ripoff or even a copy of the other.
No one who worked on the movie said that, so don't worry about that.
But just everyone who watched
it. Who cares though? Who cares though? Don't worry about that. Just watch it for yourself.
I know, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
But it just pisses me off, all of these other people's opinions.
It don't matter. It's okay.
Because they're trying to trash Star Wars. Don't even bring Star Wars into it. Just let me enjoy the movie on its own. Okay. Please.
Okay. Anyway.
Sheesh.
That movie is going to win awards, though, next year.
Probably.
It's getting a lot of recognition now. The visuals are great, direction is great, acting's good. It'll probably win 5 at least. I don't see any other movies coming out between now and then that'll do it. Deadpool, I don't think is going to do it.
Oh, definitely not.
I don't think Across the Spider-Verse will be out yet. There's a few others, but yeah, it's looking pretty good though. So
yeah, I don't know anything about the movies, but I can tell you that Helldivers should win Game of the Year. That's all I know. Helldivers 2, baby.
I don't know too much about like the Game
of the
Awards,
Year.
but yeah.
I don't know much about the movie awards. I'm the very opposite. What else?
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I would expect it. I don't really know what else is coming out actually now that I mean, there's like, let's see, Godzilla and Kong.
Have they been coming out with a Godzilla movie every single year? I feel like for the past 5 years, I keep hearing about Godzilla vs. Kong, Godzilla and Kong.
So
Sheesh,
last one they did was Godzilla vs. Kong, and that was like the big deal. But then this year or last year there was Godzilla -1, which was the Japanese film.
That one sounded cool.
That a lot of good reviews on that movie. Did phenomenal. But yeah, we'll see. If I'm right next year, everyone who sees this owes me money so I can go gamble it.
Yes.
That's how that works, I think.
Why don't you just gamble now on the money that Dune's going to win? Set aside a Dune gamble money.
Because I don't have 2 mil yet. I'm expecting at least 2 mil from people.
I see.
And then I can triple that and turn into 6. Then I can 5 times that, turn into 30. And retire myself early.
True.
Yeah.
That's
I actually just hit on the sports gambling this week a few times. So
wow.
Just saying, it's
I haven't
it's a
gambled in a
surefire.
while.
You're losing your touch, maybe.
I know. I got to get back into it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
sad.
definitely. Yeah. Well, tune in next week where we time travel to the future and see if I'm right. And if I'm right, y'all owe me money. Also, I forgot to address it last week. Last week was episode 50.
Oh, wow.
So
51.
Yeah, 51.
We're getting somewhere.
Yeah, we're finding where.
We're finding out where. We don't know where, but we're getting there.
As we walk, we're finding out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tune in for 52 next week.